has been at this for like 20 hours.
It has been 5 minutes.
It's called hyperbole, big guy. Also, I can't sense power levels. What's going on over there?
Dodge.
Dodge? You know 16 yelling dodge is more distracting than helpful.
He has fused with Tommy.
Seriously, what the hell's a kami?
It means God. Now bow.
I hate this! You know, I've been hearing talk about how our home planet was destroyed. At first, I didn't believe it, but now, they say it didn't really collide with another planet. Like we thought. What do you mean? They say that Frieza did it. Why? Vegeta, you have to listen to me. It was Frieza that ordered it all! To have your father killed, and to blow up our home planet!
I already knew that.
What? You knew? But how Frieza when you know what he's done to us?
So he killed my father, destroyed my people. That means nothing to me now. Strength is the only thing that matters in this world. Everything else is just a delusion for the weak.
Hey guys, welcome to the video. Right now, it's the last day that I have to go to the course. I should have put gas, I forgot that shit. I don't really have much, to be honest. I don't have time because I have an exam. I don't know how this is gonna go. Hopefully I don't miss fully the gas and that shit really goes down and shit. I don't know. For now, I don't care. I just need to go there, make the fucking exam, and bounce out of there. Me personally, it's I want to be there. I don't think nobody who's there want to be there for real. But at the same time, shit be happening. And you know, life goes and shit. And I need to stay focused. It was just a girl there and I was like, bro, if I didn't have that shit, I would lift her up and take her wherever she wanna go without having to walk and shit. Walking is good, but I'm that type of prince type shit. I come with the horse, you know what I mean? You need to walk. Yeah. But yeah, last day, man. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know how long I'm gonna be here. Going to this course is they have 1 class, 2 classes per week now. Is not how it supposedly was every day of the week, you know, but they have 1 or 2 days of the week. Damn, the camera is not good, bro. I literally before starting put that shit up so it didn't fall, but it's not enough paper to hold that shit. But as I was saying, right now it's once or twice a week, which for me is good because I don't even want to go there. It's when I don't go there, I feel like I do something super creative. Man, I'm getting pissed off. I want to see my face when I talk, bro. But yeah, I don't know, I feel like I'm super creative when I don't go, but at the same time, I feel like I started losing control and shit, doing shit that it might not make sense, Bro, come on. It's always some bullshit. Like, I'm gonna try to put more paper. Always something. It's always something. Like, but yeah, I hadn't studied for the exam. Like, I have an exam that I literally went a bunch of classes and it was super dramatic. All the classes, because the teacher doesn't give a fuck. He's that type of teacher who like doesn't like to, do conventional classes. He's more of like that teacher who likes to make things dynamic, and he's cooler, but like, you don't study, you don't learn whatever it comes, because it's just dynamic classes, so you're not really learning. And she ended up doing that shit because a lot of people start arguing shit. But like, now we are in a position that she is not fancying the classmates, and I don't even know if she likes me or not. So I don't know, bro. I don't know how this is gonna go. I personally don't care. A lot of times that I go here, I feel like I shouldn't be going, you know what I mean? I feel like this is beautiful, like the views and the content that I produce, but yo, I'm getting hungry already. Fuck. Usually I get hungry getting there, but like, I'm hungry already. But yeah, I don't know, it's like this shit of like having exams, I don't even know. It's like, I feel like I'm going to a upwards direction where I lift myself continuously just by doing like similar attention and fasting shit. Like, fasting makes you calm down and reflective, and like similar attention is like, the more it fills you, the more fulfilled and packaged you feel. Like, I feel rich, you know? I feel incredibly rich, and it's not the first time. I learned that is when you get into these phases of like, today's day 39, I'm getting to 39, tomorrow is 40. It's like you're so fulfilled that you just see things coming your way, regardless the path that you choose, you know? But every day it gets harder too. You have more desires and shit, and like, you're a hunter, so you go into the directions that you can get it, whatever it takes. Sometimes it's not a good move, bro. Sometimes you're moving relentless. Sometimes you're moving in a way that it might not be the best way. It really might not be the best way. You might be going like, as you learn, but you learn that shit from the streets. So like, it's not really the best move. You're just moving relentless. Like, you're not following the guidelines. You're like, fuck it, right? But what you have to understand is like, think about it. Even more people, you always have to have a certain code. You know, you always have to know how to move. So, you know, we live in a society, like, imagine do some dumb shit and you get caught and now you're going to jail and shit. They like make it funny, like, oh, you have money, so you can have all these attributes and eat good and all shit. And they even say, oh, it's not like it used to be, but like, even if it was, it don't matter. I want to be clawed up in a fucking cell, you know what I mean? I'm not a bird. So you always have to move thinking, but like, when you do this practice of similar retention and you do for so long, you feel so powerful, so untouched, that it's like you be feeling like you can do whatever. And in that moments, you're really not thinking. You are really not thinking things through. I had one like desire that I was about to follow, and like the day after I wake up and I'm like, bro, what the fuck were you thinking? I didn't follow through, but like still I don't even feel like, I don't even know what will be the consequences. I don't know, it's weird. It's like you lose control but you gain control at the same time. It's kind of weird because you gain control because you gain so much power in you to do whatever it takes, to do whatever you wanna. But you lose control because you just follow that desires, right? When you know that certain desire is gonna lead you to possible bad consequences, right? I don't know. I just know that I'm going to a fucking exam. I want to go there, finish that shit, get out of there. Even not studying, like, I really don't give a fuck. Like, I really don't give a fuck. Like, I never give a fuck. I never give a fuck. Like, that's just me. Oh fuck, I forgot to invest in certain shit today. I completely forgot that shit, but it don't matter. A couple hours, like whatever. I'm super impatient as a person. I want things done right now. You know what I mean? I want that shit already done. But like certain times you have to realize like your impatience, it might work out for being rich, for being successful, because you want it right now. But at certain points, it's like there's certain shit that is not gonna. Oh shit! Whoa! It's not gonna happen right now. Like certain things are not gonna happen right now. You just have to wait. Shit's downloading. Shit's popping up. It's in process. People working in your favor to make that shit happen. And you be tripping. You be like, come on, bro. Where's the results? Why ain't that shit done already? But like, you just have to, calm down and be like, no, people doing that shit, you don't know how to do that shit. Like, you paying for people to do that shit. Like, that shit gonna be done. They already show good results. They already show that, they working with you. Like, they associate and shit. Like, and when I say associates, it's like, don't be thinking like, oh, on their loyal shit. A lot of people go to their loyal shit, man. Don't be thinking like that. People working for you, you working for them because you paying them and shit. Like, keep that shit business-wise. Keep that shit straight. We both want money. You both want that paper. You know what I mean? We both want that paper. Like, just keep it straight. You work good, be respectful, and keep things straight. And they keep the end of the stick, They do their part. Just focus on that. You both need each other. Treat others in a respectful way, so nothing good comes when you just get emotional and shit. Keep that paper moving. Keep that paper moving, man. People like, oh, don't start to invest if you're not making money. What you mean, bro? You have the money, make that shit move. Make that shit multiply. The fuck you doing with that shit stagnant, man? Make that shit moving. Whatever it is. whatever it takes, man. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't know how to move that paper, or you're scared, that's on you. That's a blockage that you have to overcome. But once you know where that paper going, once you see the result, you see the machine moving, man, there's no going back after. How you gonna go back? You already have your vision moving. That paper rolling already. You keep it stagnant? Fuck no. It's time to fly, man. Look in the skies and go get that shit. You know what I mean? Go get that shit. Whatever it takes. Always focus on God. Because the devil is on the other side, but like, you focus on God, bro. That's why you pray every day. That's why you read the Bible. Like, in the end of the day, it might look sneaky. That shit might look sneaky, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people are gonna look at you and be like, oh, this guy is doing like, this guy is like, you know when 50 Cent says that in a entrepreneur world, in a business world, there'll be more sharks in that world than in the world of gangsters in the street and shit. But in the end of the day, don't even be thinking like that. You get your paper, you know, hey shit. You get your paper, oh this shit, I might get late today. Whatever. But like, don't even be thinking that shit, man. You do you. People are gonna call you shark and shit. Like, in the end of the day, you paper making, you paper chasing, you know what I mean? That shit coming to you regardless. Like, what you gonna do? People, like, a lot of people be looking at you and be like, oh, this guy like, do whatever. You know, his code, his morals, he's like, whatever. But like, I'm with God regardless, so whatever I do, I don't care what people think. I'm gonna do me regardless. That's a skill on the past, man. That shit pissed me off at first, but like, if you're that hungry pass, I don't give a fuck. I know where my direction is. Always think about this shit too. It's like, you wanna be the first, you wanna give your place. You wanna be like helpful. Man, you can never be in the top if you don't help others, because you need help too. There's a lot of shit you need help, man. I used to think like, I'm gonna do all this shit by myself, and that shit funny. You can go to certain places by yourself, bro, but like, you want that money, like, you want that real paper, you want that real clouds, you want that real success. Choose your partners wisely, man. Choose your partners wisely. And I'm gonna be honest, and this is between us. This is my mindset between us. Man, as long as that person or that people hooking you up, be, you know, strain their ties when that fuck shit happens. Yo, it's nothing personal. Just let that shit goes. You know what I mean? I ain't do the friendly shit. I don't give a fuck about that shit, man. This is grown world. Paper world. Like, in the end of the day, we both eager. We both ambitious. So we get it. But like, if the person going another way and you don't see the investment coming to you, see, it was a good work. We worked together. It was cool. You know what I mean? But like, you cannot bring nothing more to me. It's the end of the stick. And it's nothing bad. Like, a lot of people, a lot of y'all, man, is gonna look to their moral shit. a lot of y'all be hook up on that moral shit, like, oh, it has to be morals and shit. Like, man, if you're not hurting nobody, and then and your business growing, that's what matters. Don't be too focused on, you know, oh, whatever. Just make that shit grows. As the longest you be on a business, the more you start understanding that, like, you have to invest money to make things grow, you know. A lot of your morals is you as a kid mind, bro, that you be thinking like, oh, things should be this way. Man, things are how they are. And you take that shit and make it move. Like, a lot of stuff, it is what it is. You do not pull up to a certain platform, to a certain business, and think, oh, things gonna be how I want it. For example, oh, the police right there. For example, you go to a certain class, right? A certain course, and you wanna. Let me see what police want, man. She just passing on what? Oh no, this is firefighters. They just have the thing on top, man. But yeah, like, you go to like a class and you don't like the teacher, right? And my parents always say, like, the teacher has the knife and the cheese on their hand, meaning if they don't fuck with you, bro, they really can, like, not let you pass in a certain class, you know. And you can do certain shit, but like, you putting yourself in a situation that is just going to be stressful for you. So you have to think, man. You have to move in a certain direction to get things you wanted. Once you get it, you know, they think you buddy shit. Deuces. I did my shit. I just needed a result. See you in the other side and shit. It's not like you make an enemy out of it, but like, you associate, man. It's not like you buddies, and a lot of people cannot take off this mindset of like, either you up or friend or foe. Nah, man. Y'all work together, and who knows? 5 years from now, 10 years from now, you might make in the same line, in the same business, and uplift yourself because you already know each other. You already know the vibes. You already know, like, you both paper chasing. You both eager to success, man. You know what I mean? Like, don't be too focused on their loyalty, man. Loyalty is rare. And a lot of your loyal friends, they're gonna try to have that knife on their back to stab your ass. Look of the king of our country, Lusitanos. When we were fighting against the Romans couldn't defeat us. They couldn't. We are too tough. We are tough people. They couldn't get it. But look what happened. They bought two of the close friends from the leader, and they killed him with a knife. So, like, for gold and shit, like, man, don't be focused on that loyalty, because most people are loyal anyway. You know, you might be loyal, but most people are loyal. Focus on you. Focus on you, man. And when I say focus on you, I'm not even telling you, like, I know how y'all feel. I know y'all not, some of y'all are not gonna like to listen to that shit. A lot of y'all be thinking like, oh yeah, trust family. But not even family, man. It's not that all your family gonna be against you, but like, you focus on you, bro. Cause a lot of your family shit, what happened? fuck? Probably an accident or something. The fuck's happening? A lot of your family is not gonna have your vision. So when you say it, it's too much for them because their vision, their brain is not like that big, you know? You wanna be a millionaire, there's a lot of stepstones. It's not for the pussy, it's not for the weak. And it's hard to be a baller, like it's hard to make that money like that. Because you're gonna have to deal with a lot of people, a lot of drama, a lot of sharks. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to deal with a lot of shit. And you either know how to move it or you don't. There's a lot of talk, man. I'm gonna be honest, me being like white, there's a lot of talk of like, oh, you deal with white people in business and shit, and like they sharks and shit, and that shit is ruthless and shit. Like, don't be focused on that shit, man. Regardless of what your ethnicity is, because in the end of the day, people are trying to make money, man. And you should know how to move. You should know how to feel the vibrations, meaning, oh, now it's ruthless. You should know how to move, man. You know what I mean? Like, in the end of the day, everybody wants something. And some people are goofy. And you have to move. Certain people, bro, they don't have their minds straight. You know? They don't. They focus on other shit. Pleasures and shit. And like, we all have that desires, but like, if you don't have your mind straight, either with God or with money, like, how the fuck you gonna get money if your mind, bro, is on other shit? If you focus on, you know, desires of the flesh, like if you focus on woman or, you know, other shit, like how the fuck you gonna be focused on money? Because money is really like that logic shit. Man, this firefighter is going slow. I don't know. I never saw firefighters so going slow and shit. I thought your job was to go fast, man. But like, what I'm trying to say is like, you need to be focused, man. A lot of y'all looking for relationships, man. A lot of y'all just want to have sex and shit. And it's a normal desire. To men and women, it's a very normal desire. But like, in the end of the day, making money, making bread, you have to be focused. You know what I mean? You have to be tunnel vision focused. Because that shit right there, but like, you have to move to that direction. Like you shot. Like you have a gun and you shot to a certain place and goes directly to there. Right? If you don't know what the fuck you're doing, bro, where the fuck are you pointing? You don't know what the fuck you're doing. So you need to be focused, man. Focus on that shit. How are you gonna make that bread? What's your vision? You have a passion. The first step, find your passion. You have to find your passion, man. Wherever it be training, it be certain thing you wanna sell, it be, I don't know. Some people sing or play guitar and shit. What's your passion, man? For more like, it don't matter, like me personally, you could play guitar and shit and I'll be like, okay, how are you gonna make money out of that shit, right? But there's a way. And I'm not here to judge how you gonna make that bread. I don't care, I don't give a fuck. I'm just saying that you have to have a passion. Once you have that passion, and you really like to do that shit for hours on a daily basis, now you have to find how you're gonna make money out of that shit. There's so many ways, bro. You go and buy social media. You go and buy, putting yourself out there. You go into competitions. You're gonna pay. You're gonna pay to be in a certain concert. Yes. A lot of you, I'm just gonna be good, and they're gonna call me. Come on, bro. Think straight. If you pay to be in a certain concert and that shit popping, now people know you way more, and you can film that shit. All that people there, and you doing the music and they vibing, it's gonna call more attention on social media. So you have to have your mind straight. Pay purchasing, make that money and spend that money on the same thing to make even more. Look at Young Dolph, that's what he did. He moved in a certain way that me personally, I wouldn't move like that. Because me personally, I never been into the of giving certain shit that I'll never give, I'm a very dominant person. But he spent that money on certain concerts to pop him up. And that shit was a good move. Other shit he did, other shit that a lot of these people who wanna get known, they be doing for other people to get known. That's on them, man. That's on them. But me personally, what I'm talking about is you might move in a certain way. You have to think shit. You might be your ego might be blocking you, man. Your ego might be saying oh no, I want to be good and want people to recognize how I am. Fuck. You might be moving and wanting people to recognize you just by who you are, because deep down you feel oh, I have talent and shit, and I just want people to recognize me, and that's cool, bro. But what I'm saying to you is in life, bro, for someone who was like that too, and I've been here as an entrepreneur for 4 years, it's that's cool, but let your ego go. You are talented. You can be the best, but let your ego go, bro. Because working with other people, paying that shit on the side, making that shit flow, is a little help, man. There's a lot of money in different industries, bro. There's a lot of money. People want money in the end of the day. You want money, so spend yours and make that shit elevates, man. You don't necessarily need to it's not he's not you. It's not it's fake. It's still you. You just paying to make that shit more noticed, As I said, he went to a concert to get known. It was still him. It's still his music. And if I want to listen to his music, I still listen to his music because I fuck with it, Certain shit I don't fuck with it that he's saying, that he be putting himself through. But the music, the vibe, it was him who created, right? And in the end of the day, you like the person from the person. But would you like the person if you don't know who that person is? No, because you didn't know. So sometimes you have to make cheap pops. I don't be saying make shit pop as these people doing, man. If you degrading yourself to make that shit pop, I don't think you should move like that. You're not respecting yourself. You might resent that. You might resent that shit in the future. Keep your honor always in the top, like keep your honor with God, because God is not let you embarrass yourself, but like you can move in the direction that you popping, man. And I know a lot of y'all be thinking like, what if I don't have the money, you know? But what you have to understand is like, you don't need like rich money like that, man. You don't need rich money like that, you know what I mean? We ain't talking even 5 digits. I ain't even talking 4 digits. Like if you don't have 4 digits, man, that's a salary. So if you don't have 4 digits, it is what it is. It's your situation. But have a girl looking at me and shit. But yeah, like if you don't have 4 digits, like it's your situation. Take that 3 digits or that 2 digits that you have and invest in that shit. Like if you can spend, if you can spend 2 digits on smoke or drinks or whatever, you can spend that shit investing in you. You know, you don't even know how 2 digits makes you flow like that. You don't even know, man. The problem is like people don't know where to invest, and it takes times. Like it takes me 4 years how to know how to invest. Like 4 years, bro. I knew that shit of investing long ago. Like I knew about investing like from the beginning. But the thing that they're gonna tell you to invest is like stocks and shit like that. And that shit is investing on other people. You're not investing on you. To invest on you, bro, is the best thing. Is you. You with God, God with you. So if you invest on you, it's gonna ball. But in the end of the day, you have to practice this practice of like simultaneous shit to be confident on yourself. You have to be self-disciplined and do things that is really hard to trust yourself in your decisions, and know like once you like look up to yourself, like do things that makes you proud, that's when you have more confidence in yourself. Before I go, I have to put gas, man. I cannot take the risk of going back and like stop in the middle of the road. But yeah, basically this is the message today, guys. Like it might be a little, I know it might be a little like rough and rushed. I'm not saying like, oh, jump on it, like go run and jump on it. I'm not trying to make y'all stressed out thinking like I need to invest. But I am saying like think about that shit though. Think about this shit, reflect about this shit, because the more you think about something, the more problems you have to solve, and you're thinking about how to solve them, the better you become at it. So the more you solve things, the more you know how to solve things. And that's really the code to becoming like someone able to adapt and solve all situations. Adapting is not eating a bunch of food, getting fat, and hating your life. That's not adapting, okay? Adapting is in hard situations. Come on, bro. In hard situations, you still, keep yourself together. You just get better. In hard situations, you get bigger, better, and ball even more. That's how it's adapt. That's why it's important to, do the fasts on a daily basis, intermittent fasting shit, because that way you force yourself to not have nothing to consume. Once you don't have nothing to consume, you live in the present. And once you live in the present, you think better and what to do. I think I said more than enough, man. Stressed out right now about the exam and full of coffee on my fucking veins. So that's it for today, guys. See you guys later or tomorrow or something. Do better. Hey guys, welcome to this part of the video. Right now we're going to talk about like if you want to be client or if you want to be trained by me on my online personal trainer course. What we basically do is first we're going to have a talk, you know, um, about what should be your level. I'm going to talk with you personally through video call and see where you at. Then from there we're going to train and certain exercises for you and train through the week. We're talking video call once a week and always analyze where you at physically, mentally, and you know, in every part, like spiritual, every part of your being. And we're gonna analyze like what you eat and what you want to change. Basically, we want to do everything: nutrition, physical, and mindset. And every week, looking for better results. Like it's up to you to follow the program and progress with me and let me show how you can progress and see results week after later. Because a lot of people don't know how to go by it, and I have experience right now for 7 years with weights and 11 years in calisthenics, and I'm finishing a personal trainer course, so I have a very versatile knowledge and capability to train you. So if you want to follow the course, if you want to be trained by me, hit me up on IG and we can start this. Is for now €20 a month. And that's what it is. We'll see later and stuff. Yeah. I also do personal trainer. Personally, if you want to train with me, but it has to be either on Ericeira, which is $20 per train, or in Lisbon, but there is 30 because I live on Ericeira, so for the travels and shit, is 30. Now that's personal trainer course, and it's calisthenics, or can be some with weights, but usually calisthenics. And I also do boxe, which is something I like a lot, and I know how to teach it. If you are interested, let me know on IG. And yeah, that's it. €20 Ericeira. Hit me on DM. And it's probably 30 on Lisbon, but I'll have to see the money. But it will be 30 for now. You know what I mean? Yeah. If you want me to train personally, that's how it goes. Let me know. Bye.